Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the stream. I hope you all are having a fantastic day. Welcome on in. Well, how are you doing? You're gonna be hunting Latias this stream. Nice. I did a few resets today for special scans. And all three of them. Well, no, that's not a lie. That's a lie. I was about to tell a lie. 2 out of the 3 of them were battle zones, and then the third one was the grass starters. So yeah, been having a rough time. The goal today is just do some side quests, do some hunts, see what we can get going. I do need to get Marsh Shadow happening, which we obviously need to wait for dusk. Although they did specify. I actually don't know if it'll work since this is a cloudy day. Because didn't the thing specify that when the thing is in the middle? So does that mean the shadow? Maybe the shadow will still come through. Maybe just the shadow's on the other side of the area right now. I don't know where the sun is because it's cloudy. I can't really tell. Because there are, like, still shadows of things. And the shadows are moving, so we should be fine. We should be fine. But while we're waiting on that, I do have another side quest up here. This one, dude wants my Goldango. I'll give it to him as soon as I get my own. That is still the one I'm hunting. I did reset a donut, though. So I do have a sparkling level 3 ghost donut. So as soon as I get a Gimme Ghoul outbreak, I am very excited to shiny hunt it. As well as just catch 2 of them for our Living Dex within Legends EA. We obviously already have them for our regular Living Dex. This is a level 5 battle with the Rust Syndicate, so I do want to make sure we give ourselves something that gives us plus power, so like level 112 to help us out. You got a full Porygon one? Honestly, wouldn't hate that. If I got a Porygon one, I'd probably try and go shiny hunt it. Because I don't think I have any of the Porygon shiny. Like, at all. Where are they at for this fight? There they are. Oh, it's Vinny. Never mind. Maybe it's not a fight with Rust Syndicate. Wiz, how fortunate to find you there this peculiar moment. We're on business meeting with one of our regular associates. Stay and observe if you'd like. Oh, or he's our doubles partner. Because we got this mission after I did a Rust Syndicate mission. Okay, yeah, so we are doing it with them. But yes, I don't have any of the Porygon line shiny, so I would hate getting the Porygon one. Our apologies for the wait. Since this meeting's already running somewhat behind schedule, we'll get right to the point. We've had a look at our financials, and we must say it feels to us that Quasico isn't paying their fair share for the hyperspace survey work. I see. However, this is the split we agreed upon at the outset, and Quasico Inc. has provided a fair deal of material support as well as financial. We've also paid for the R&D of additional tools that aided this whole endeavor. We do acknowledge and appreciate that support, of course, but at the same time, the number of distortions we've had to investigate exceeded all estimates. The undertaking has required far more manpower than we budgeted for. Hard work tires people out. What better way to show appreciation than a little cash bonus? Noted. However, any changes to the budget will require buy-in from all of our stakeholders. It's not something I can make happen right away. Perfectly understandable for such a major company tasked with the city's redevelopment. Though we do wish to point out that our investigations were also critical to ensure that you had a city to redevelop. This is a crazy cutscene. Now, I understand we want to get what's best for Lumio City, but talking's getting us nowhere. Perhaps we should settle this little disagreement with a Pokemon battle. That's so dumb. I love it. I have no objection. However, allow me to nominate my associate Wiz here to join me. I can say, why me? Please accept. It wouldn't be wise to make Corvu wait. Displeasing partners isn't good for business. Wow. You can take the streamer out of Town of Salem, but you can't take Town of Salem out of the streamer. Hashtag why me? And words are nice and all, but they're not what really motivates people in the end. The boss's reputation is on the line, so don't expect me to hold back. I would never expect you to hold back. Lucario! Alright, you take the flower. Okay, well you didn't... How did you not take out the flower, bud? Like, what happened? What happened for you not to take out the flower? Ooh, terrible decision to come in with Surledge when they come out with Gyarados, but it's already happened. Now switch. Get off your Thunderbolt quickly before he kills you. Mega Evolution proves our bond. Let me show you the true beauty of Skarmory. Yeah, we got the shiny Latios. I honestly did not expect to get it off stream. I did like 4 resets off stream and managed to get it. What? That's the cutscene took away my attack. It's so annoying. That's like super annoying. Mega Drampa is just so good. Alright, we at least got off our attack before they did that. Skelepede, as long as you're with me, I can face any pinch with a smile. Surledge will be good for dealing with that, though, so good thing we didn't let them die. Surledge, get on in. Nice. Nice. We did it. Oh, we did it. It's a real blow to the pride of the Rust Syndicate, losing a battle we had to win. Boss, forgive me. I don't think the boss is going to forgive you. That was a worthy battle. I doubt I could have won it without Wiz. A loss is a loss. We'll let the matter of cost lie for the moment. I'll do my part to help the Syndicate's finance by tightening my belt, so to speak, and reducing personal costs. And please rest assured that I'll work with our stakeholders to iron out a new budget proposal. After all, we are counting on the Rust Syndicate to carry out these investigations for us. Guess I'll dip into my personal savings a bit to make up for the shortfall on our side. You deserve a special bonus as well, Wiz. Additional color options for a suit and tie set. Wow. Or you can even get your hair done like mine at the salon these days. Go nuts, kid. Just what I wanted. Thank you, my friend. I hope we can both continue to do our best to make Lumios a fine city. The kind crowds and visit and spend money on. I just had a stroke during that sentence. Somehow. I couldn't agree more. That's why we at Quasico Inc. all hope to return our collaboration with the Rust Syndicate. Nurture, not return. The stroke is still affecting me. Alright. Nice 10k from that. So I need another 3,000 to get another special scan. So I would like to find like a... I am planning to do side missions as well today. But I also want to work on doing some special scans, seeing if we can set up like another shiny hunt for either the Swords of Justice or for Latios or Latias. But I want to do quests that are outside, so that way it continues to run down the timer. So, where should we start? I want to kind of just want to, let's go do these. I want to just like start slowly taking out sections of the map. Right now we're slowly waiting the timer out, so that way we can go get more Shadow. Oh, it's the Meowth side quest. Meow. Meow? Oh, a human. Is her name Feline? Felina, that's funny. As you can see, I'm a girl who's possibly adores the Scratch Cat Pokemon. If you can beat Meowth in a battle, then one of these 3 Meowth might just... Only have to battle us to find out. So what'll it be? Want to have a Pokemon battle with Meow? Certainly. I hate it. Yeah, I'll talk Meow to me when you're ready. Which Meowth do you prefer? Of the 3, I honestly like OG Meowth the best of the 3. Icon has Pokemon Battle. I hate that. I hate that. What makes Scratch Cat Pokemon so perfect? They're Colossal in battle. Although I don't hate Galarian Meowth. Galarian Meowth is fun. Your ledge is not what I want to have out. Don't charm me. I'm immune to your charms. Another Meowth. So unexpected. Well, they're also like level 72. So I think we just absolutely murder any Meowth anything that happens here. Yeah. Even resisted E-Speed and Bullet Punch. That's funny. Very over-leveled. Victory. Impossible. I can't believe you beat all my Meowth. I'm at a loss for purrs. Now's the time to pick your favorite Meowth out of the 3. Which Meowth do you prefer? We'll just take Kanto Meowth. Why not? You're choosing this Meowth to be positive? Yeah. Feline choice. You know a good Meowth when you see one. Alright, time for your reward. A personal play session with your favorite Meowth. Go on, enjoy quality time together. Oh, so cute. Looking fierce. Who's a good Meowth? Is someone hungry? That one was my favorite one. Time for a cat nap. Oh, we're fully going to bed. Alright, bye for now. That's enough playtime for Meow. Okay, so we don't get the Meowth, we just get to play with it, that's fine. And Meowth both look perfectly happy. The other Meowth want to play with you too, so come back soon for more quality time together. Got the paid ATM, that's fun. Alright, where is this other mission at? Hello. There's a rumor going around among us couriers. You know the Dorm's Bin Cemetery? I've heard one of the gravestone moves around at night. Even weirder is that even my courier friends said it only happens with certain conditions. 1, it has to be nighttime. 2, you can only have one Pokemon with you. 3, you have to enter the cemetery from the northern gate. 4, you have to say the magic words in your head. Solitary solo cemeteries are sort of creepy. Could you see if the rumor is true? I'm too scared to try it myself. Sort of scary cemetery. Alright, we'll do that later since that would require us to go to nighttime. We do have to say the magic words. That is important. That is a big important part of it. At the very least, we're at least taking stuff off the map, which I am a fan of. I am a fan of removing things off the map, so even if we aren't completing the side quest. Where are you? Oh, up there. I think there's a ladder right here, right? Yeah. This is next to the Mega Lopunny. I spent quite a lot of time up here shiny hunting Finnegan. And I've taken the wrong direction. Spent a lot of time shiny hunting Finnegan up here. And we reset that Lopunny a lot. There's an Eevee behind here that we also reset, and all of those Wurmples also got reset so many times. See if it's just randomly shiny. It is not. Because I think I still need, for my Finnegans, I think I still need like 2 more. Yeah, I still need 2 more Finnegans. Oh, I also did end up getting a shiny Muna and a shiny Musharna while I was hunting the Latios. I also got a shiny Kirlia and a male shiny Kirlia that I was able to evolve into Gallade, which was really cool. So I was able to finish off that set. At some point, I do want to come back in here and start working on my shiny Living Dex in this game again. At the very least, I would like to fully shiny hunt the base game. I still obviously have a few that I need to evolve. But I would like to at least shiny hunt the base game. More so because there's not enough boxes for me to do the whole game until we get Pokemon Home connectivity. Because I feel weird, like, throwing away shinies. But also, I don't know what to do with these shinies that are, like, duplicates. So I also might just trade some of them away to people if they have specific wants that they want of these specific. But so many of them are like the Skidoos. I don't know. Maybe I'll just send them off to a retirement home somewhere. I don't know. But yeah, we did get the shiny Latios, which I did it. The shinies of the legendaries, I'm just gonna put to the Living Dex instead of the shiny Living Dex in here. Once we transfer stuff out when we get Pokemon Home connectivity, they'll obviously go to the shiny Living Dex, but for now they'll go here. And I did get Quillfish, Hisuian Quillfish, so I did get Overquill. So the only thing I'm looking for to finish off the actual Pokédex in this game is the Legendaries and Mythicals and the Galarian Farfetch'd. So I can get Surfetch'd, which hopefully that'll pop up soon. Which we will continue hunting for it a little bit today, as well, doing some resets. But right now, my biggest concern is just getting the Marshadow. Oh, is this for the Rotom Dex? Or Rotom... what's the word? Catalog? So I one Pokemon with a body made of plasma that lets it infiltrate appliances. Talking about Rotom, of course. I see you have a Rotom phone. Rotom phones are very valuable. After all, there can't be an infinite supply of them. There aren't enough Rotom in the world for that. Rotom phones are amazing, yes, but Rotom truly shines when it enters a household appliance. Want a battle to perform to Rotom as it possesses various appliances? Or if so, just let me know. I wonder what appliances Rotom will take over. Space! How you doing, Space? Welcome on in. You need a Rotom? I managed to get a Rotom outbreak pretty early on. It's every single version of Rotom appears. So I was able to catch all the Rotom forms. As well as just Rotom in general. I honestly should have... If I have another one pop up, I should definitely shiny hunt it. To get all the forms of Rotom shiny, because, like, why not? Oh? Heat Rotom. That's the name for Rotom when it possesses a microwave oven like this. I don't need to know all this. I know this. I know all these things. You don't need to tell me. You don't need to describe them to me. Freezing your ass off? What? Don't do that. Don't do that. You're playing Miraidon on ladder? Oh no! I honestly might be playing it Friday. I might play around with Jesse Parker's list a little bit. Because I was a huge Miraidon person before last rotation, before we lost V cards. It was like my first deck that I did like very consistently well with. Like I got like multiple top cuts at challenges, multiple top cuts for cups. I'm still so upset. I lost a cup right before Atlanta when I had cut the Pokemon Go Zapdos, because I was like, no way anyone's going to be playing anything where like that extra like 10 damage is going to matter, because at the time no one really was. And then I got into the finals and I matched into our Chaladon, and I was like, no, I needed that extra 10 damage so that way I could amp the Durlodon and take 2 prizes. It was so sad. Maybe you have to snuggle in bed. And just get a nice big body pillow. Heated mattress pad. Ooh, that sounds nice. We were just talking the other day. It is getting about time for us to like replace our mattress, because I don't know what you're supposed to do like every 10 years or something. We have like a mattress pad on it to help like make it comfortable, so it's probably extend its life a little bit longer than it probably would have. But I'm like, it's time for a king bed. It's time for big, because we also have our dog in the bed with us, and like we need more space. Yeah, the current Miraidon deck, I imagine, is Miraidon already was favored heavily with luck of just like hitting your generators. Obviously, there's ways to improve that. You're going to hit the generators, playing a big energy count, thinning out the deck, etc. But especially now, with no like double colorless, no or Sealstone, no the big loss I think was Raikou and Raichu. Mostly Raikou. Raikou was just so good in the deck. Did so much for helping out with those early knockouts against big basic decks. And last but not least, Frost Rotom. Rectum redeeming the Merlin Pats. Well, you're in luck because Merlin's in here. If you redeemed the Percy Pats, those wouldn't happen. But Merlin is here. I honestly forgot those. I need to rework some of my point stuff because I think there's still Town of Salem point redemptions in there. We haven't touched Town of Salem in a very long time. Let me grab Merlin. I need to get like a second camera or something. But see, it's typically just lying in his tower, in his little cat tower, like 2 feet from me. Get a little second camera showing him off. He doesn't love to be held for long periods of time, unless he's in the mood for it. But I feel like that's just most cats, you know? But he's here. Just the look on his face of just absolute hatred. Alright, bye, buddy. But then sometimes he'll just sit here and lay on the desk. That's what it is. That's what it is. Ish. Yeah, I speak of Rotom as well. I do miss like Rotom D. I miss playing old Miraidon pre-rotation. So good. I was such a motor melting talking of Rotom that I hardly noticed the battle had ended. In the Galar region, you can find Rotom hard at work at Drone Rotom and Rotom bikes too. Remember, Rotom is a prankster to the core. Rotom's antics while inhabiting a appliance can be difficult to keep under control. Fearing like you would probably have no trouble mastering all his forms in battle. That's why we're happy to present you with a Rotom catalog. Woohoo! Rotom is such an interesting Pokemon that they've gone all in with in the video games with like the Rotom phone and the Rotom bike and all that stuff. It is so interesting that they have gone so in the Pokemon world that like Rotom is like what your phone is operated by and all that. I think the best one by far, and it's behind me on the wall, is the Rotom Dex. I stand by. Sun and Moon, Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon was the best use of the Rotom Dex, or the best use of a Rotom thing. I like it so much more than the Rotom phone. In other words, Rotom's possibilities are endless. Infinite Rotom. What an inspiriting idea. Rotom Bike, Electric Gown. Honestly, I wish they were actual Pokemon. Like, you can use Rotom Bike and use the Rotom... Let me throw my Rotom phone out in battle. I mean, so many people's starter Pokemon is technically Rotom, you know? It's technically Rotom. Alright, at what time of day can we hit Marshadow? Is it like when it's in its last third? When is the thing there? Also, I've lost where we're supposed to go for it. Oh, it's right here. Do you know people confuse Rotom for a legendary Pokemon? Rotom isn't a legendary Pokemon? I mean, Rotom was one of the harder Pokemon to get. In the generation it came out in, because I don't even think was it even obtainable in Diamond and Pearl? Because in Platinum it was in the old chateau, but I don't even think it was in Diamond and Pearl. When the sun sets whiz is when Marshadow comes available. What do you mean when the sun sets? Like literally at the end? It was same place. Oh, was it in Diamond and Pearl? I couldn't remember if it was. When the sky turns orange. Okay, there's the sun though. Sun's finally come out. Alright, we can probably go hit another side quest. I just don't want to go into any ones like the sewers or the cafes or stuff, because I assume those will be inside and time doesn't move when you're inside. Hold up. Serbia update. Pokemon Legends ZA version 2.01 is now available. Featuring several bug fixes as well as changes being able to hold 9,999 Mega Shards at once. Is the pathfinding in the small hyperzone space in the park area fixed? It's fixed in this update? What? This is a great update. Incredible. Let's look at full patch notes. This update includes several updates. At berry stalls, it allows you to buy multiple of berries at once. Adds a new berry shop to Nove Cafe number 3. Increases the amount of Mega Shards holdable from 999 to 9,999. It includes the following bug fixes, and Hyperspace Lumiose to fix an issue where the Pokemon move in direction other than the target, which is such an annoying bug. Glad they fixed that. Fixed an issue where the weather may not change. Fixed an issue where the shiny version of a Mega Evolved Pokemon caught before getting Mega Dimension won't display in the Mega Evolution Pokédex. Oh, interesting. Fixed an issue where an image with an unrelated scene was displayed during a mission. Fixed an issue where side mission 188 can't be cleared if you have too many survey points. Interesting. That's nice, though. I'm a big fan of a lot of the changes that they did there. The shard, being able to hold more shards is incredible. I should charge up my Game Boy Shiny Hunt a starter. You should. I love playing. Oh, I gotta show you guys actually. Once I let Merlin. He decided he wanted to leave. You can kind of see it in the background, but I did the Lego Game Boy here. But then I also, I don't know if that's in frame actually. I got my dad's old Game Boy and fixed it up. So now I have, oh yeah, it's definitely not in frame. Okay, we gotta go all the way up here. All the way up. It probably won't even be in frame, because it's on top of that one. But I fixed up his old Game Boy, so I have another Game Boy over there. I would get it down, but it is in such a precarious spot. Yeah, you can't even see it. It's on top of the it's on top of my Gen 1 shadow box. Well, that's why was it not in the game already? Yeah, super annoying that you already couldn't hold 900, more than 999 Mega Shards. Okay, we have 999. Chat. Let's finally get 1,000. Let's finally get 1,000. Look at that, 1,016. So good. So good. Alright, which means I can go buy the other drive that I need so we can get the Genesect as well. Let's actually go do that. Let's go buy the final shard that we need. And we'll get our friend Genesect. Yeah, this is honestly one that they should have just... there never should have been a cap. We just need the chill drive. We just gotta chill. Got the drives. And I've got the drive. Look at that, you got all 4 of your eyes. It took some effort. You earned my special bit of intel. Get ready for a beep from your Rotom phone. It's about to get some intriguing information. Go on, check out the location I sent you. Did you actually send me a location? Do I not have that mission? There it is. Okay, I was like, I don't think I have the mission, like, clicked in. My brother got me an AGS 1 and Pokemon Sapphire through a beta a few years ago. Oh, that's so cool. Shiny Latias? Yo, let's go. Let's go, Welsh. That was pretty quick. Yeah, that was fast. That was fast. Which actually, do I need to do like a big 5-star donut? I can probably just do a 3-star donut, right? I just have to catch it, right? Just catching it. I think I'll just do a 3-star donut. And just catching power. Well, no, there's a catching power for ground and normal. Yeah, we'll just do that. We can always reload the save if we want to, but I don't want to waste a 5-star donut on just coming in to catch a Pokemon. Although we do need to damage it probably, but it's fine. It's fine. I'm happy they're reusing this location. And you keep a shiny Curly as well. Nice. After I finished the shiny Latios, I had, like, still another, like, 6 minutes on the timer. So I just went down and just shiny hunted the other stuff and just kept reloading until I got all the shinies. That's it. That's Genesect. Catch it. Do you hear me? Catch it. So I got the shiny Mershana, the shiny Imuna, and then 2 shiny Curlias. Oh, it's Genesect. We gotta burn. Maybe we do need the bigger donut just for the time. Let's see if we can't make this happen though. Nice. Looks like a Beedrill and a Metagross had a bastard son. It is the theory, and I think the game like alludes to it as well, is that it is an old Kabutops. A Kabutops that was like into armor or something. Look at you, quite a feat. Was that an interesting time? I'll be around if you want to trade more. Don't be a stranger. WTF? Question mark? Question. What happened, Welsh? What happened? What happened? You have psychic power, but you got Hawlucha? Oh, nice. I mean, you know, it's still, like, base shiny odds. You do have the shiny charm. So, you still got, good stuff. Take it. Nice. Oh, nice. You said the Latias is like the Cabellion, right? You can't just, like, reset on an elevator. You have to, like, run around. Love to share my opinion of new mons. Let me actually see if it says specifically in the Pokédex. Switch Pokédexes. This bug Pokemon of the Paleozoic era was revived by a certain organization, which also upgraded Cannon on Genesect's back. Yeah. So. And then the different drives that you can put into it give it, like, different powers. Which is kind of cool. Never been a big Genesect fan. Genesect's cool, but I just don't really care. My favorite one of all the Legendary they gave us here is Magearna. Magearna I think is super, super cool. Magearna is like a Pokemon that I'm like, if I had like a mascot Pokemon for myself, like for the channel, I feel like it'd be a Magearna because wizardry and like having robots and stuff. I don't know, I just really like Magearna. I think they're really cool. Sam, welcome on in. Alright, we did also get enough for a new special scan. Ladies took 3 resets in half the timer. Nice. Tea time mascot. The theory is that it's a Kabuto that Team Plasma armored up attached cannon to. That's what it is. I could not remember what team it was implied. But yes, Gen 5. Please give me something good. Just don't give me a... Don't stop giving me battle zones. I am so annoyed that the game, like... It is so annoying that it keeps giving us battle zones. I hate it so much. I hate it so much. Ugh, it makes me want to scream. Makes me want to scream. Let's go see if we can run through this one really fast. I didn't even click on it. We need Rotom and the 6 special scans left. I also wouldn't be mad about just like special encounters to go get like Meloetta and whatever else is in there. There's a rare specimen. A fine Sviper like mine is seldom seen in Lemio City. Yep, cool Sviper. My Sviper here is named Sevi, a real beaut, eh? That's an Arbok. An Arbok? You're calling this Pokemon right here beside me an Arbok? Nonsense. It's clearly Sviper. Clearly. Still, I'm a reasonable fellow. I can admit when I'm wrong about something. So if you want to insist that this isn't a Sviper, then go on and show me a real one. A special Sviper. Sviper, no swiping. I don't know what box they're in. I clearly went past them. Oh, they're right there. Look, it's Sviper. Oh, I didn't want to talk to you. I want to talk to you. Are you one of your so-called real Svipers? Yeah, I literally just showed it to you. But I don't even have to put it in my party. What's this now? Even like the Arbok, like looking around like, you're sure? They're both Sviper, aren't they? I suppose if you squint, maybe they got slightly different silhouettes, but that's nothing. So he's 100% Arbok. You want me to believe that this Pokemon there is an actual Sviper? Then that means... Said here's a regional form of Sviper? It's an Arbok. I think it's time to put the... I think he's too old. It's time to put him down. It's an Arbok? And I, adaptable culture that I am, gave an Arbok the name Sevi? Could this been a Pokédex? Like, does he not have a Rotom phone? Wouldn't feel right to just suddenly start calling it Arby instead. And, you know, that's copyright, you know. Arb. You don't mind Sevi, bud? Well, then, let's just stick with that. Simple's best. Arb. Goodness, I guess I'd better read up on Arbok and make sure I'm caring for Sevi properly. That's so dumb. I love it. Arby works for Arby's. Chad, I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. I actually don't hate Arby's. It's like, it's fine. It's like fine. Is it my #1 like go-to? No. But like it's fine. It's fine. I think Arby's gets more hate than it deserves. I do enjoy some curly fries. Way too close. You ever get the feeling someone's staring at you? You're staring at me. Yes, I need your help. Will you help, won't you? I have this new neighbor. She just moved here from the Paldea region. She brought her Pokemon with her. And they just keep staring at my poor Scizor. My Scizor's not exactly the bravest of Scizor. Since they moved in every day, it's been a terror. Please, can you find out my new neighbor's Tinkatuff keeps staring at my poor Scizor? Potato cakes. Oh, I do love potato cake. Taco time's coming. Alright, I'm gonna eat and go to bed. Oh, enjoy those tacos. I think I'll find my new neighbor and mine up on the rooftops. Thanks for swinging on through. Hope you have a great rest of your night, and I hope those tacos are absolutely incredible. You want one more shiny Muna? That's, I wanted so many times to just, like, move on. But I was like, I'm here. I already have a shiny donut on I need to just get the shiny Muna while I'm here, just so I have it and I don't have to hunt it again. Other than Taco Bell, low bar, low bar. I really want a tea right now. I just drank a sweet tea like an hour ago, but I already want another one. Yes, can I help you with something? Your neighbor's Scizor. Oh, is this about the Scizor that lives next door? I know. I keep catching my Tinkatuff staring at it. I think Tinkatuff's just a bit afraid and is feeling on edge. Scizor does have an intimidating look. But I suppose being stared at all the time is intimidating in its own way, isn't it? So sorry you got dragged into this. Could you let my neighbor know there's no harm intended? In fact, there's no abilities in this game, so it doesn't have intimidation, actually. I got the Musharna and Muna. Yeah. So I got the shiny Latios. I got shiny Musharna and shiny Muna. And I got a shiny Kirlia and caught a second shiny Kirlia that was a male, so I got a shiny Gallade. So, very helpful for finishing off another line that we needed. Those Pokemon has Intimidate, therefore neither of them are Intimidate. That's true. That's true. But also, yeah, there's no abilities. No one has Intimidation. So why does that Tinkatuff keep staring at my Scizor? It's scared of your Scizor. What? So that Tinkatuff's scared of my Scizor, and Scizor is simultaneously scared of Tinkatuff? Even if it is scared, doesn't it realize how scary it is to be constantly stared at? What happened to my peaceful home life? Everything was fine until that weird Pokemon moved in next door. Come to think of it, don't people say Tinkatuff likes to attack other Pokemon and steal their metal? What if it's got eyes on my Pokemon because of Scizor's steel type? Alright, that seems a little assumptuous. Don't worry, Scizor, I'll protect you with my life if I have to. My poor Scizor won't be able to rest easy like this. Who knows if we can trust that lady's Pokemon? Look, I'm sure she got her own things going on, having just moved here and all, but please, can you get her to understand our feelings too? No. She moved here, and you're making her uncomfortable, bud. It's not on her. What else good shinies? Yeah, we got a lot of good ones. We got a lot of good ones. I don't know if I'm gonna go as hard into shiny hunting a lot of the Pokemon that were added in the DLC. I'll probably, obviously, you know, I'm not gonna not shiny hunt them. But I definitely at least want to try and shiny hunt the entire base game. Back from that neighbor of mine, his Pokemon are afraid of yours. His Pokemon's afraid, that's what he told you? My sweet Tinkatuff would never attack another Pokemon just to get more metal. Well, almost never. Tough. We're the ones who just moved in here. We're the ones who are uneasy, and they're saying we're scary? I won't prove that my neighbor Scizor isn't glaring at Tinkatuff to intimidate it. You two should just talk to each other like adults. Why are you having me be your in-between? I'm a child, aren't I? Am I an adult? I don't know. You're both taller than me. Oh, he's slowly getting closer. I just had a Gardevoir run in front of the Pokeball for Kirlia. I was like, I'll protect you. What'd she say now? She doesn't trust her Scizor. Doesn't have a threatening bone in its body. Look, again, it's gotta be scary moving to a new region and all, but we live here too. I don't see any choice but to prove to her that my Scizor is perfectly innocent and not scary. Think you can? Let's have to get Scizor and Tinkatuff to know each other face to face. I feel a lot better if you were there too. Go ask my neighbor if she's game. If she is, we can both bring our Pokemon to meet. Or just go talk to her yourself. It's probably a better decision. Also, we're getting really close to almost done with the day, so we need to get over to Marshadow location. Once Tinkatuff and Scizor get to know each other? Alright. Tinkatuff and I have been stressed about this whole situation. Let's meet up and prove once and for all that my Pokemon is no threat to that Scizor. We can do that, right, Tinkatuff? Tink. Tinkatuff. Now that we're all here, let's introduce our Pokemon to each other. Where's Tinkatuff? And if anything starts to look dicey, we call them back into their Pokeballs. This way, Scizor. Scizor does seem rather scared. Over here, Tinkatuff. Tinkatuff seems rather bashful. What's its nature? I do like that it still carries over its giant hammer. I guess we're about to demolish it. Tinkertuff doesn't show any sign of attacking. And Scissor only looks a little bit scary, but it isn't really scary at all. I guess they assumed the worst of each other, didn't they? Just like the two of you did. Wow. Women are friendlier already. Yes, I hope we can be friends as well. I'm still adjusting to Lumius. It'd be nice to have someone I can ask for help. Nice of the trainer to go out of his way to help strangers like us. Yeah, you should give me money for doing it. Oh, Tinkertuff, no, don't go ripping the metal off those chimney pipes. This'll be fine, right? My neighbor, Tinkertuff. Both girly have her mail. Got yourself a Gallade. Alright, another side mission down. Now let's see if we can get in position for the Marshadow. I don't know the... Oh no, there's the shadow. Okay. I was like, I don't know if it's here since it's cloudy, but the shadow is moving in. I'm gonna drop a save. Just in case I screw something up. We're just waiting for that shadow to make its way to us. Also planning to finally buy a automated cat feeder, so that way Merlin will stop yelling at us at 5 a.m. every morning to feed him, and I'll be like, bud, you can just wait until we're awake. Please? Please just wait until we're awake? But no. I have to find one that's like a decent one that also isn't stupid expensive. Because I looked up automated cat feeders, like $109. I'm like, I don't need that. Good feeling. All right. We're almost there, chat. Look, the shadow. It's making its way here. And then I think we'll go do a reset for another special scan. I was like, can any piece of it, or does it have to be the centerpiece? I think it has to be the centerpiece touching us. Sun's getting low. Hey, there it is. We did it! We did it! I mean, honestly, that's pretty good, Welsh. All three are male. That means you at least get Guardy and Gallade. The tower's shadow is falling across the spot that the Hex Maniac mentioned. Will you thrust your fist towards the earth? Ground? Meet fist. Made it in time. Let's see together whether this ghost story is true. The final shiny curly I got was finally male. All the others, the Ralts and the Guardies and everything that I'd had before was female. And I was like, I just need a Glade. Is this that ghostly child? Catch it. It's the only way we can know for sure whether the story was true. Marshadow's pretty cool. I need to get the, I want to get the IR of Marshadow from, he was in Mega? Might have been in Phantasmal. I think it was in Mega, though. There's 3 units we can actually attack it with moves that will actually damage it. Attacking it with moves that will actually damage it? What a concept. What a concept. Oh, well now it's mad. Now it's mad. Does Lava Plume burn it? I should have went to try to do that before it got so mad at us that we'll have to... Alright, if we can't catch, restart the battle. Oh, so sad. Imagine you have to re-wait for the entire day again. They're like, sorry. No, 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 you've got to catch it. Oh, wait, you do. Oh, no, wait. It does go back to the cutscene all over again. Okay, and now you can't skip the cutscene. Cool. Cool. Love that. Ground meat fist. Meat fist. Who are the others? Eldio and Meloetta. Oh, and Volcanion. I think Volcanion is a side mission though. I think Volcanion is a side mission. I don't think they're in a special scheme, but they might be. Oh yeah, they're in the research lab. Okay, so we can go do that. But I do still need the special skins for Keldeo and Meloetta. Okay, do I have anything that can, like, increase its catch percentage? I don't think so. None of the... Are any of these balls better? Can't imagine. Ooh, fastball! Nice. Basically an auto catch. Fascinating. So this is what the Hexmaniac channel is referring to. Which means they're not spreading baseless rumors. Suppose I'll report to the rest of the group that this channel's not fraudulent after all. Thanks for your assistance. The stealthy shadow. Complete! Could this mean there really is a ghostly woman haunting that building on North Boulevard? Probably. Should probably go check it out. You should probably go check it out. Nice. Okay, so these are the Volcanion or Volcanon. The three swords. Keldeo, Meloetta, and then Latias. Nice. Nice, 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 nice. Say somebody goes really straight who says, "You're not the one." Man, remember when I spent all that money on those Tyrant eggs? Or Tyrant fossils just to immediately get 2 shiny Tyrants? It's bad news time. Listen, you won't believe this. I found a hacked Pokeball. Pokeballs can be hacked? I suppose you wouldn't know. Pokeball hacking was something Team Flare looked into back in the day. Scientists developed a way to infect a Pokeball with a computer virus and mess with it in different ways, even render it unusable. Awful, right? Imagine what a nightmare it would have been if Kalos' technology got out. And now let's give you a task of time. The hacked Pokeball. Would you believe it's got the Pokemon called Volcanion inside? I'd love to know how a mythical Pokemon that rare got caught in the first place, but I digress. And in a Pokeball, no less. Since this Pokeball is hacked, it's unusable now. I want to let Volcanion out, but once I do, well, it'll be out. Probably be battle time. And that's your time to shine, lackey. Once I set him loose, catch it again, but in a ball that actually works this time. Burm. Oh, wait. Streaming. I like that you can respond to calls as it's happening. Let me know when you're ready to take on and catch Volcanion. Yeah, and in a Pokeball. That's pretty impressive. Who caught it, you know? I got the guts. Good for you, my brave little teacher's pet. Now let's get going. Lazy Pokemon design incoming. There's just one minor problem. I've whacked together a device that should let us wipe out the virus so we can open the Pokeball without destroying it, but... Well, since the Pokeball's got such a mighty Pokemon in it, I had to use creative methods to find a way to get the thing open. I can basically guarantee that once it gets free, you're going to be dealing with one angry, powerful opponent. Maybe got nothing to worry about because I went and called in an expert to help us. Found someone like that? Vaughn? I don't know who this is. Should I know who this is? I jogged through every street in the city, so I knew the quickest route here from the Lumios Press. Remember Ms. Vaughn from the ZA Royale? Well, she's an associate editor at the Lumios Press. Found the top secret memo about Buchanan. The person who wrote this memo about the secrets of Buchanan's power had this to say. In order to cause a steam explosion powerful enough to blow up mountains, the Pokemon must have an organ with extremely high temperature that can instantly vaporize water to steam. Person who thought it what tier Y. Okay, that makes sense. They also talk about how it's a great power supply can be enough to change Kalos' geography. In the southern part of the Kalos region, there seems to be a custom to reveal Buchanan as a nation-building Pokemon. Less more people seem to believe that a steam explosion created the plane that they live in. Sounds ridiculously powerful. Is there a connection between them and Heatran? Because they're both basically very similar designs. I actually don't remember. Because Heatran is Gen 4, aren't they? Whereas they are Gen 6. Do they have a connection that I don't remember? It's true that there's once a huge mountain range in the southern Kalos, until it was obliterated into a mass explosion of unknown origin. Like Volcanian to me. This is making me thrilled about what could happen when one gets out, but no matter what, we just can't leave it stuck in a hacked Pokeball. It's time to let you introduce you to this lab's basement. Hey Wiz, you copied Night Weaver. We got a new name? I like it. Hey Wiz, you copy? Rod and I are going to be cheering you on from outside that room. We would come in with you, but you know, we like staying alive. Now toss out that Pokeball with Volcanion in it. Yeah, that sure looks like one feisty opponent. Good luck in there. Are we just fully in a a room with no design? We're just in a black landscape. What? What? There's a black void? What is this? Basement with no actual, like, what? What? I love it. Come on, welcome on in. Why are we in the ether? That's a great question. That's a great question. You did say lazy. You did say lazy. That's very true. Alright, let's see. Level ball. Alright, let's give the Ultra Ball a toss. Nice. Nice. Yep, you did it. The victor goes Volcanion. Strange, maybe the most riled up Pokemon will chill out once you catch it, huh? That is, you know, it is concerning that that does happen. My pulse is still racing from watching you go toe-to-toe with a mythical Pokemon. I can perhaps ask for one small favor in return for the info I've provided. Would you mind letting Volcanion do away with some parts of Lumios? Just enough to clear a nice long track for a marathon. Yeah, no, that's not happening. I was only joking, of course. Anyway, I think I'm getting a fantastic article out of this. My editor-in-chief won't believe her eyes. On that note, time to jog back to work. Lumios Press won't wait for me. Jogging in a full suit? Impressive. Kinda get how Volcanion has felt, losing its freedom thanks to Team Flare's misdeeds. Well, my gilded cage is exactly the same as being stuck in a hacked Pokeball. At least now they've got a new partner. It showed all kinds of interesting stuff to see and do, the only way a Pokemon trainer can. By putting it in my PC and never looking at it ever again. I've gotten to see some pretty neat things thanks to you and your buds too, I guess. What a ride. How are we doing tonight? I'm currently sick, unfortunately, so I'm snagging on hot taquitos to heal my sinuses for a bit. Oh, I love taquitos. I'm doing good. I am, we had Zaxby's for dinner. I love chicken. And I love like some good fries. Why didn't they just go back to the Lysander Labs basement or something? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why we had to go with such a lazy design. Like, it's also comical that they did it, I guess, but I don't know the reasoning for it. I get lost, kid. Till next time, maybe. I guess we could just stay on the screen forever and just make her continually do this wave. Thunder wave. This goes on forever. All right, we'll leave. All right, we'll leave. All right. Another Pokemon added on in. Okay, let's head to a Pokemon Center to reset the day. I'll have Mabel just munch the next person, but please don't have your truths. You don't want to just sit there and watch? With her dead eyes? Oh, good stuff. Are we gonna get a professor's research printed with Mabel on it? Is she technically a professor now? Oh, it's Dragonite. Okay, all I'm looking for is fighting and ground. Because I have a ground donut. So I'm just looking for a ground one to go use the shiny donut. I think, what is the other donuts I have right now? I have my ghost donut, which I'll use for whenever I can give me ghouls. Sparkling Power Dark, Ground, Poison, and Dragon. But it's a level 3 ground. I do need to go make more donuts after this, though. Wait, now is one of these... No. Yeah, I want to get another reset going, seeing if we can at least get like a... I'll also take an out like a special scan for, like I said, either one of the other 4 things we can shiny hunt, which is Latias and the 3 swords, or what I would prefer actually. What I'd prefer is getting Gimme Ghoul. But what I'll also take is Keldeo or Meloetta, just so I can reduce stuff that could appear in the scan. Bulk up. Be cool. I saw the reveals of Special Arts Perfect Order. They look beautiful, especially they bought Wondrous Patch for County Forest. I am super pumped about the new Clefairy. The new Clefairy's IR is good. And also the Doublade. The Doublade looks really nice. Like, honestly, this set doesn't have a ton of super... Oh, I didn't even bulk up. This set doesn't have a ton of over-the-top, incredible, like, quote-unquote cards. But I'm kind of okay with that. There are a couple that I like, but it's not like a huge collector set, which is, I think we needed. I think we needed a little break from, like, sets that are just have, like, $3,000 cards in them. Here, let me, while we do, I'll show you guys the... I guess we can actually pull it up on stream, because there were a couple other things revealed. Oh, wait. Let me... I actually haven't looked at everything for Perfect Order. I think there were some new... Okie Beach. Do I have a display capture on this one? No, let me flip over to this. And then I have a display capture. Maybe I do. Somewhere I do. There it is. Turn off that. Now we're in the Black Void. Now we're in the basement of it. Or what's it called? Nullifying Zero. That's what it's called. Nullifying Zero. Or is that what it's called in Japan and it is Perfect Order here? I don't remember. But like the Rowlet's fine. I don't hate it. It's not like my favorite Rowlet art. But this Clefairy is so good. I really like this. Okay, it is okay. Perfect Order for us, Nullifying Zero for Japan. I couldn't remember which it was. So it is Perfect Order for us. But this Clefairy is so pretty. I love it so much. This is an NA is also really cute. Probopass, the Tyrant, which this is the Trainer Box promo. I'm really excited for this card. I really like this. But this Doublade is so cool. All of the armor and the weapons. Like this and the Clefairy, I think, are my two big cards for this set that I absolutely need. The Raticate's fun. This kind of looks very similar to the Gumshoe art. Is it by the same person? No, it isn't. Okay. Or it might be, but it is a little bit different. But it is kind of similar. Is it the same artist? Wait, it is the same artist. No, it isn't. No, it is the same artist. Yeah. Huh. But that is fun. They're both like in the little similar design or similar area there. The Decidueye, this is just the full art. This is not the big one, or is this? I mean, this is Secret Rares revealed, so maybe. So silly. Maybe there's others at the end. The Starmie's so dumb. It's the Patrick meme, 1000%. Mega Clefable, I don't love Mega Clefable. That looks cool. Yveltal EX. Mega Skarmory. Meowth. Pokepad's good. The Wondrous Patch, that's going to be a very pretty card. Forest Grass is going to be really powerful for a little bit come rotation. Especially with the Force Vitality. Oh, you can see the little, what's their face there? I'm blanking on their name. Lumio City is cool. Oh, there's the Starmie. That's wild. It's like, going full, like, Godzilla. Scatterbug, yes. Clefable, Zygarde. You know what? I kind of dig the Meowth. I kind of do like this. Rosa, Ansith, and another $10. A $10 gold card. That's fun. I don't remember what a lot of these do, but the full set is out, like, because it's come out there, so we know what everything is. All 80 main state cards revealed. Revealed. Yeah, it is pretty okay. I was like, I'm pretty sure I did remember seeing Perfect Order stuff. I know you all confirmed it for me already, but I'm like, I'm not making it up that I did see pack arts already. Yeah, because this is the Villian with the ability make your opponent shuffle their hand, put it at the bottom of the deck, draw 4 cards, paired with the Decidueye. If your opponent has exactly 4 cards in their hand, ignore all colorless costs and do 240 for 1 grass energy. That's gonna be a kind of a silly meme deck. It could be good. I don't know. Pair it with Judge, but we'll definitely play around with it at some point because I really do like the Rowlet line. Yeah, I think it's I don't remember looking too much into the trainer cards of this set. Because this is our rotation set. Right? Yeah, because this set comes out in March. Oh, and the Doublade, yeah, with the reveal any number of Hone Edge, Doublade, and Aegislash in your hand. It does specify it's Aegislash, not Aegislash EX. And do 60 damage for each one you reveal. That's interesting. Of course, we know the Meowth. Maybe I did look through these. I can't remember. What does Terragon do? Put any 4 combination of fighting and basic fighting from your discard pile into your hand. That might see some play in Lucario. Just like big recovery, but I don't know. I feel like just Night Stretchers and Super Rods using a full supporter for that. I don't know. Discard a number of cards from your hand and draw until you have 5 cards in your hand. Rose's Encouragement. You can only play this card if you have more prize remaining than your opponent. Attach it to 2 basic from your discard to your stage 2 Pokemon. Interesting. Rosen just saying this about to be the most expensive cards. You're not wrong. Just heal 150 damage from one of your psychic Pokemon. And then we have the new energy. That's fun. Yeah, I'm really excited about this Clefairy, though. I'm really excited about this Clefairy, though. Big fan of the Clefairy. All right. Like the Pokemon Center. It's like special energies, but yeah, I am excited for like special energy popping back in, but some of them are gonna be very. I'm very excited that a lot of this psychic stuff didn't pop in with our current set, our current cardy. Just why psychic keeps getting all the good stuff. All right, what do we have for our distortions today? Nothing. We do have a ghost one, but sadly not the ghost we need. Another Dragonite? What? Back to back oh, we need donuts. Creatures loves their purple cards, you're not wrong. Yeah, honestly, very rare to actually have Lumiose reigning. I'd like to make a donut. I just don't want to use my sweet donuts because those are for making shiny stuff. But I still want powerful donuts. So you, oh you, yeah. Okay, okay. What's you? Here we go. Make another of the same. Big haul. Make a different donut. Okay, we get at least like 3 of these made. And then those. Alright, cool. Let's get started at once. Which we will need to reset for some specific donuts for another psychic donut and for the others whenever we get an encounter from one of the other shiny huntable legends. Let me also just make like some 3-star donuts. Do you have to make a 3-star donut? No. I didn't think you were, but I was like, maybe you will be. 1, 2. I want one of each of you so I can make the absolute most of it. There you go. I can make the absolute most donuts possible here. Just low power ones that are just enough for running into some of these small areas. Because, I mean, honestly, with the amount of damage I do, I don't even think I need a 5-star donut to do a lot of these, like, fights against, some of these, megas. It's nice to have because it goes faster, but I definitely want some 3-star donuts so that way I can just go into, areas, especially to go hunt more berries for making shiny donuts. Vegetation price make another saying the specified number. Yeah, that's when I started reading the changelog for this update that we just did, at like making it where you can hold more mega shards. I was really hoping it was going to be like you can mass make donuts now. Dragonite. Mega Dragonite. When does the 3-pack or blisters start coming out for Ascended Heroes? Is that next week? I did get some store credit from a shop that I've got 8th placing event at, so I might go see if they end up having them that day and use store credit to buy a couple of them. I don't know how much they'll end up being, because, you know, everyone's got to overcharge. Pretty powerful Rage Fist, but how much damage you've taken. Taking a decent amount of damage. Sponge him before he goes! Sponge him before he moves somewhere else! Just a little 5,000 left. So, I would love to get, or just go into a regular one and just do something instead of going the whole big thing. Definitely faster to just go do that, but if I can not waste a 5-star donut, I would like to get, yeah, I can't remember when, because, like, the ETB doesn't come out until February somethingeth, and then the booster bundle won't come out until, I think, March. I know something comes out right now. Either of those we want to shiny hunt. We can shiny hunt them in base game. Cubone we can't shiny hunt in base game, but I would like to find like a rock type or a ground type that's a little bit more worth using it on. Oh wait, what was the dragons up there? Got them all. Ooh, that is a better way to get Drampa though. The DLC does make it easier to shiny hunt Drampa though, since you'll get more Drampa spawns. I already have a shiny Drampa that took forever to shiny hunt. But the fact that it is in those zones does make that a lot easier to shiny hunt. So that's cool. Round. Those are battle zones. Arriving January 30th. Interesting. Okay. Remember how much I hated the battle zones? I hate the battle zones. I hate that they keep popping up instead of actual things to do. I did 3, I'm on 3 special scans in a row right now with battle zones. Boom. I just want to see a fighting. That's all I want to see. I just want to see one fighting. One fighting for the Erica and Larry packs. They want to come with 2 packs. Oh, I think I saw that the Erica and Larry packs did get delayed. For North America. So for the US and Canada. But I don't know if that is actual factual. I don't remember where I read that, but I read that earlier today. That could be absolute incorrect information. Oh, I could use the dragon one to go get Gibble. Just so I could get it in the base game. I don't know that I care to do that. Need Latios, Virizion, Terrakion, but I'll take the mythical ones. Yeah, I would just love to get Keldeo and Meloetta, just so that way it's 2 less things that could appear in the special scan. This will be the last one we do, and then we'll actually go just do one of these to do a special scan. I'm resetting right now, just trying to hit fighting, so that way we can try and get stupid Galarian Farfetch'd, because I still need Surfetch'd. Taking the absolute longest just to get a stupid Surfetch'd. ETB's February 20th in the mini 10s. I did manage to pre-order from Pokemon Center 2 ETBs. And I think like 4 booster bundles, but the booster bundles don't come out until March. So that'll be basically all I buy of Ascended Heroes. I will not, otherwise I'll just buy single packs. Or not single packs, single cards. Ascended Heroes does have a lot of good cards to chase, like the Dreepies and the Drakloaks, and a new New Lily's Clefairy. I'm still chasing the Journey Together Lily's Clefairy as I work to get every English printing of Clefairy. But I mean, I still have a lot of other older Clefairies that I haven't picked up yet. Just because they're, like, the base set Clefairies are pretty expensive. I think they're like $20, $25. And I still at some point need to get the reverse hollows for Poliwhirl. Because right now I have master setted Poliwhirl, but I haven't grandmastered set because I don't have the hollows or the reverses. I don't know. I spend too much money on Pokemon, I'll tell you that. Another despawn method that I had to reset for their donuts. No, that's so sad. But Virizian's nice. I hope to get something worth actually looking at instead of just another battle zone. If it gives me another battle zone, I have no threat, but I am going to be sad. I have nothing to actual threaten, I'll just be sad. Burm. Hyperspace survey complete. I might as well update. Might as well update the game. Imagine it didn't tell us in that, but the update also removed the ability to do backup saves. Yeah, I need to at some point reset donuts just to see what I can, because I was going to do it earlier, and the first donut I did was a level 3 ghost donut, and I was like, oh, cool. Thanks. Yes, run a new scan. Get rid of the stupid, awful battle scan. Unknown. All right, let's go see what it is before we determine if we need to do a donut for it. All right, so let's travel to a Pokemon Center. Searching for the delay of the Erica and Larry sets brings up a Twitter post, most of which claim to be delayed. Okay, so it could be fake. Or it could be real. I don't know. It's inside. I know it already does the save itself, but I like to do it. It makes me feel better. It makes me feel better about myself. Let's do random donuts. We're gonna most likely. What do we got? Cabellion! Alright, what is the Cabellion method? Where are they even at? Machamp is the other stuff here? Are they down here? I want to find them before we go and start trying to reset donuts. Onyx, some of the other Pokemon here. So far, I don't care about the other Pokemon here for shiny hunting. Are they up on a roof? Steelish. Are they down here? If you look at the video, the shiny method is there. Alpha Riolu. Where's this dude even at? Where are they even at? Across. It's on the ice. Oh, like down here? That road is massive. So they're a despawn method, right? They're just like a run back and forth. How far back do you have to be? I have to like run fully this way. How far would you have to run? This is kind of annoying. Alright, well, either way. Gotta reset that. What's a better donut to do for them? Just, I guess a fighting donut. I mean, a steel or a fighting. But a fighting, we can also, I guess, get Riolu's. Look at the video. Because I didn't do my backup save. I was like, what? Sorry for backup. Watching your video. I can run all the way back to the bridge and back. Okay. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Fighting or steel depends on what you want in there. I don't know that I, in base game, ever got shiny Riolu. But I don't really care for the steel stuff that's in there either. No, I never got shiny Riolu. So I guess fighting or steel, whichever happens first, I'm not picky. I'm genuinely not picky. I'll just take either or, whichever pops up first. Yeah, so that's why I'm like, if we can get a fighting donut, cool. But do I need to make another save here? Or because I fast traveled here, I think the save's already here, but I think we were already good on the backup save, but how many donuts do I have? I think I can only make one donut. Might be able to make two before we have to like soft reset. Or we'll just get into the first donut. I don't think I have anything better. No. The highest I can get is 640, which I don't think is enough. So I guess we can only reset one donut at a time. Yeah, they said no good donut for you. Sparkling power flying. They said, we're going to give you a terrible donut. Hope you're okay with that. I said, actually, I'm not okay with that. Big sneeze is coming in. Let's get started. Sparkling power again, back-to-back normal. Big sad. Easy. Easy. Sparkling power 3 steel. What more do we need? What more do we need? What more do we need? And what was the other one we got? I think we just got like another normal level 0 or level 1, which this is fine. If we get a Porygon outbreak or even go hunt for some shiny Meowths or something, that's fine. I'll take it. I'll take it. Confirm Lucario / Steelix. Yeah. Which is fine. Which is fine. But I won't catch anything until we get the Combellion, because I might not want to continually do it. Alright, we did the fast travel and that, so that way we can make sure we save our Sparkling Power 3 and Humongo Power. Which, I mean, we still have base shiny odds, which are still pretty solid for this game. Which are still very solid for the game, because right now with the shiny charm, we're in 1 in 1024 shiny odds, which is still pretty great. Sparkling Power level 3 is 1 in 585, which is again pretty solid. Oh, that's true. I haven't evolved the Onyx yet, so you are right. That would benefit me for that. Search it out and catch it. Oh man, I don't remember the path. Oh, well, there's shiny Steelix. I don't know if this was the fastest way. Maybe it was. Yeah. That works. What if we get it first try? Can you imagine? Can you imagine if we just got it first try? No. But can you imagine? Alright, well, this will be the rest of stream. We'll just run around back and liking this for the next half hour. I hate that there's not that we don't have a line of sight to see when it despawns, and that we have to run all the way back over before we're able to see it, instead of just being able to just easily come back and forth. You set up a macro. That's pretty smart. That's pretty smart. That's true. We used up the first try on type null, and we didn't even mean to. So yeah, macro honestly isn't a bad idea, because then we could also play like TCG while we did this. Yeah, send it to me. I might set it up for next stream, for Friday stream, if I don't end up getting it before then. But I go back to work tomorrow, because I was off the first part of this week, took time off for our wedding anniversary. So tomorrow I do go back to work, so I won't be playing as much Pokemon at night as I had been, which is why I ended up shiny hunting Latios and whatnot. I am really happy though that these 3 shiny hunts are in this game. That way I don't have to worry about shiny hunting these. Back in which were these 3 in the Sword and Shield in the Dynamax Adventures? There's still so many Dynamax Adventure shinies that I never did. So many legendaries that we could have gotten that way. Like, if I already had these guys shinies, I wouldn't even care about doing these in this game. But since I don't have these shiny, I definitely do want to shiny hunt them. Look at the image now. And this is probably the best game to shiny hunt them in. Although this game also gave just like so many mythicals that formerly were not easy to get. Like you can get now, like Marshadow and Hoopa. That just formerly you couldn't really get without an event. So that's pretty cool. And Magearna. The only place to get Magearna was to do like a scan in Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. Or was it Sun and Moon? Can't remember which it was. You had to scan a QR code, which is pretty easy to do. Or put a Living Dex into Pokemon Home to get the Pokeball form. Wish the Pokeball form was in this game. I want to see what the Pokeball form looks like when it Megas. Latios and Latios, where are they at? And I don't know. I think the only shiny legendaries I ever got from doing Dynamax Adventures were Reshiram, and I know I got Reshiram. I know I got some of the Ultra Beast. I can't remember if I got Zekrom. I always say at some point I want to go back and do more of those, but they just take so long to go through, and especially if you're doing them solo. It's not great. When do we want to reset time? Well, it gives us enough time to catch it and go back and catch that Steelix. Probably around like 700 calories. Got Cortana, never went back. Oh, I didn't do a save. Oh, I can just restart. I should have probably made a save down here. Alright, we'll do one more check, and then we will reload. Yeah, I probably should have just done a save down here. Thank you for the macro, Welsh. If you ever did, I'd be participating as well. That'd be nice. I don't know, at some point. Probably. Because they're also, I mean, it's just 1 in 25 chance of shinies and Dynamax Adventures is just too good. The fact that I did not spend more time. I wonder if it's faster to go this way. No, sure isn't. That's a dead end. Definitely not faster to run into the dead end. This actually might have been faster, though. Other than when I ran into the dead end. Oh, I was doing some thought processing about how I wanted to handle Soul Silver and the Shiny Lock. And I think what I might do for it is play off stream, record the Nuzlocke. Because at the end of the day, the video is not going to be so much about beating a Nuzlocke, because we've beaten a Nuzlocke in Soul Silver before. There's not really a whole lot of interesting plot to do there so much, whereas I think what this challenge is about is shiny hunting. But I still want to make a video out of it where we also like play through the game. So I think I'll like play it off stream up to whatever my next shiny hunt is, and then we'll just go back to what we had been doing, where we shiny hunt while we're like doing TCG or other stuff. I don't know all the Pokemon that I plan to shiny hunt in the game. I know for sure Eevee. Obviously Gyarados. That's going to be a very difficult shiny hunt. Maybe the Voltorbs. Because I think we get to check like 3 of those. And the Togepi egg, maybe, but that also feels like that would be such a long hunt, because the shiny odds is the shiny is decided when the egg is given to you, not when the egg hatches. So it would be get the egg, run around, it hatches, reload. So I don't know. You want to hunt that Gyarados? I know it's kind of an impossible hunt, but I'm up for the challenge. And just do some other shiny hunts throughout. Obviously, like, we'll shiny hunt, like, the Legendaries at the end. But I think that would just be a more interesting way of doing it, other than, like, setting aside time on stream to play through Soul Silver, which we've already done before. 1 in a billion odds. Yeah, we're actually doing the Lake of Rage Gyarados, but we're hunting it for it to be non-shiny. Yeah, I don't know. There might be a way for me to, like, make the egg easier. Like, if we go and catch, like, something that gives the ability where, like, eggs hatch fast. But I don't know. I don't know that I want to do that. I don't know that I want to do all that. Yeah, I think that might be the way we deal with the Soul Silver stuff. It'd be so funny if you could do that. It'd be very funny. What are we even looking for in the shiny? It is a darker blue, and the antlers and stuff are like more yellowish. I wish they changed like the tuft of hair on like the chest to a different color. We're looking for like a deeper blue. Yeah, so probably do that. And then I'm also, I think, for the new, like, weekly series, because Pokemon Lazarus wrapped up, what, last week? I was looking at doing, and we talked about this last year, about finishing Pokemon Ranger 2 Shadows of Almia that way, where I would take what we already had from stream and I would edit the streams into like videos and then just record the rest of the game let's play style, like I do with like Pokemon Lazarus, or like I did with like Pokemon Unbound and stuff. And so I finally was like, I sat down, go to like 300. See, but I feel like I will not catch it on the first ball, and I won't be able to get it. And I also want to come back and catch the Steelix. Just so that way I don't have to trade the Onyx. But when I was going through the footage of the Pokemon Ranger 2 from like the stream stuff, shinies with backstrike are an instant catch. Oh, are they really? I didn't know that. Oh, I didn't know that. But when I was going back through the Ranger 2 footage to try and be like, all right, how am I going to slice this up into videos? And what I was going to do was like slice it at decent times and then like record a like beginning and be like, hey, welcome, this is what we're doing, this is why we're doing it, all right, thanks for watching. Record like one for anyone. Hey, what happened last time was this. All right, let's jump into the video, stuff like that. But so much of the like episode conversation with chat is like speculating about what's gonna happen in Legends ZA, and like all like in one of the parts, it's like a 5-minute, I'm not even playing the game, I'm just talking with chat about what we think is gonna happen in Legends ZA, and I was like, that feels not great for content wise. So I'm trying to figure out right now what I want to do with it. If either I really want to go in and heavily edit the stuff so that way it makes more sense. It's not just talking about future stuff like ZA and stuff and just talking about the game, or just fully restarting the game and recording through it like normal, and make a series out of it that way. I just haven't decided 100% what I want to do with that yet. But that probably will end up being with the next quote-unquote weekly series, let's play series, whatever you want to call it, on the PokeWizard channel. I also recorded some more Digimon. I'm very close to the end of Digimon. I think there's still so much to do in it, and the first DLC already came out. So Digimon is just going to keep going on for the foreseeable future. I have no idea what I plan to do with the Wiz Studios channel after I finish Digimon. No idea what I plan to do with that. No idea. That's the town of Salem. Yeah, I'm just gonna re-upload all my Town of Salem videos. I'm just gonna start back with episode 1 of Town of Salem and just re-upload them through the 600 odd Town of Salem videos that I did. How many Town of Salem videos did I end up doing? I had to have been a lot. I know I can check because all of them were titled. Alright, what's this one? What was this one's? Town of Salem 357, and that was of Town of Salem 2. I think Town of Salem 1 was also like 300 odd videos. So I did like 600 Town of Salem videos, so we're just going to upload those one by one. Another Digimon if you enjoy that, like Cybersleuth or something. I don't know. I haven't watched your Time Stranger videos because I'm still holding on to hopefully be able to play it at some point. That's fair. It's really good, so I definitely would do not fault you for that, because it is a really good game. I really, really enjoy it. It might just, the With Studios channel might just be for like wherever I want to, because here's my personal thing with me personally as a person. I am really, really, really bad at finishing video games. I love video games. I love playing video games. I am very bad at finishing story-based video games. It's honestly a big reason I started streaming Pokemon, was because I was like, well, I know if I don't stream it, I know I'm not gonna finish like Sword and Shield when it first came out, because I don't have a reason to do it. I streamed through Assassin's Creed Valhalla and Odyssey, and it forced me to finish the game. I didn't stream Assassin's Creed Shadows, and I didn't finish it because I get sidetracked when I'm playing the game, and instead of doing like the story stuff, I end up like being like, oh, I want 100% like all this other random stuff. And then by the time I'm like, okay, time to focus in on the game, something new comes out and I get distracted or what have you. During my time off that I took, the 2 weeks off at the end of the year, I had intended to play through and finish Expedition 33 because I was already like a few hours into the game. I haven't turned on Expedition 33 in probably 2.5 weeks. Because I'm just so bad at finishing games. So maybe the Wiz Studios channel will become, if there's a story-based game that I want to play through, and I'll upload it there as a Let's Play series, which will force me to play the whole series. And even if no one watches it, who cares? Because it's just a way for me to play through games. Like, I might, honestly, I'll probably do that with the new Fire Emblem game whenever it comes out. It'll probably go onto the Wiz. I think the Wiz Studios channel will just become where I upload variety content, of just series I wanna play. And if people want to watch it, cool. If they don't, who cares? It's more so just a way to force me to actually beat it. Fortune's Wheel, is that what it's called? I think so. I don't remember when that's supposed to come out. If they even gave a date for it. Did they? No, it's just 2026. So they have not given a release date for it. What will not be on any of my channels is Pokopia. I am so excited for Pokopia to come out, but Pokopia is going to be a game just for me. I might, like, down the line, load it up on stream one day to, like, show you all, like, my island or something. But Pokopia is just going to be my like off-stream game for me to just play. I'm so excited for that game. I did do the Pokemon Center pre-order to get the Ditto plush, even though it's just a sitting cutie Ditto that you can literally buy. But I was like, I'll do it. Why not? I get the plush for free. Girl math. I'll take it. So I am really excited for that to come out. But I don't know if there's any other games this year that I'm really excited for right now. Although I think tomorrow is the Xbox showcase. So we might be getting some new announcements tomorrow for games for them to once again tell us Elder Scrolls 6 is coming. Don't worry, we promise it's coming. We won't tell you when, but we promise it's coming. While you wait, here's Skyrim being released on the Switch 2. I'm sure you can already get Skyrim on the Switch 2. I'm sure they already released a port. How many times can we buy Skyrim? Fortune's Wheel is Switch 2 exclusive. I recall, so we'll be playing. It's just Switch 2 one day. Hopefully they, which I had, when I bought my Switch 2, when I went in, the guy was like, "Oh yeah, good time to get it. There's a rumor they're going up in price soon." And I'm like, "What? They're already too expensive. What do you mean?" Played Fire Emblem Engage for the first time last stream. Gameplay was a pretty good. Story with something else. Which one was Engage? I was thinking about getting, because I got like a little emulator on my little like Game Boy emulator on my phone, like getting one of the Game Boy Advance Fire Emblem games and playing that. But again, I know if I start playing the game, I'm not going to finish it. But have something to, like, play when we're, like, watching TV and stuff. I do really enjoy the Fire, but, like, Fire Emblem Three Houses, that's another game that I didn't finish. You know, another game I didn't finish, but I spent a lot of time in. Actually, can I check play time for games? Does it show me all playtime of every game? Three Houses, 25 hours or more, never finished it. Tears of the Kingdom, 45 hours or more. 45 hours. I never beat the game. Never beat the game. Like, what do you mean I played 45 hours and I didn't beat the game? Immortals Phoenix Rising is another game I never finished, but I did really enjoy. Yeah, I put so much time, and of those 45, Fortnite, and it doesn't even have a time on it, because there have been multiple times I've tried to get into Fortnite. Multiple times I've tried to get into Fortnite, and I just can't do it. It's just, I'm not good at the building and all that. Because sometimes I just want, you know, like a mindless game. And with Game Pass, my mindless game is Call of Duty. I don't play the campaign. I just go play multiplayer. If Halo put out a new game, Halo would probably be my mindless shooter to just, like, jump around and do stuff in. Play Zero build Fortnite. Yeah, Tears of the Kingdom, I spent so much time just, like, building, like, planes and stuff, and cars, and driving around in the underground. I got decently far in the story, I know, but I know I never finished it. But yeah, that is probably just what I'll do with the Wiz Studios channel, is just force me to finish video games. For my own enjoyment. For my own forcing of my way to actually do it. Are we running far enough away that we're also resetting these Riolu? I think we are. For Riolu. Next time we get ready to turn off, we should just look and see if there's any shiny over there. I wouldn't catch it, obviously, because the Cavalion is what I care about more. But we should just look just for the sake of looking. Now, we are resetting them. Oh, was there a shiny Aggron? I ran past. I wasn't even looking. Oh, I didn't hear it. Oh. Nice. Fun. Fun. I already have, like, I've caught multiple shiny Aggrons. I don't think I caught a shiny Marion, though. Where are they at? Oh, look at these guys. Oh, I love the shiny Tyrant. Shiny Tyrant's so good. I thought I had at least Aggron. Maybe I lied. Maybe I'm lying to you all right now. Oh, yeah. I only have Aggron, so I guess I wouldn't be too upset about getting one of the others. Not great with Battle Royale games, so I don't play them. Tried Overwatch when it first came out. It wasn't for me. The only other time I was truly okay with it was PUBG for class assignment. And then the complete user bots kept winning. So I feel like with Fortnite, the few times I've shot, I'm like, man, I'm pretty good at this. Like, these are just a bunch of bots, aren't they? These aren't real people. I am honestly somewhat good at Call of Duty. Like, I typically have like a positive kill-death ratio. Like, I'll have like 50 kills to like 15 deaths or something. But I also strictly only play domination because I like goal-based games. I don't like just team deathmatch, and I like to know where people are going to spawn at. That way it's just not all out, just free-for-all nonsense. Search and Destroy, I feel like I would play if I had a group of people, but I don't think I would enjoy playing Search and Destroy by myself. Because that one, like, when you die, you have to wait out the round. So it'd be fun to play with other people, because then you can at least, like, chat with them. But God, it used to be good, but it's gone so bad. Oh, for sure. It is by no means good. But it's just mindless. The other one I've gotten back into recently is Dead by Daylight. But the other day I had to... I made it to the end of the round, and I turned off my Xbox, and I was... like, very angry. And I was like, I should have just left that game halfway through. I was playing Killer, and just the survivors were 1000% better than me in every single way. And they knew it, and they were just, they were all, it was a 4-stack that was all built just to screw with the Killer. So they weren't even going after generators. They were just running around and just, like, trolling me. And I was just getting so angry because I just kept missing. I would just play easy mode. But melee is actual garbage. You used to be big into DBD. I don't know. It's one that I don't play as much. But sometimes I just want, like, a mindless game. Just turn on for a bit, especially. What I really want is a nice little mindless, like... game that I can do while I'm, like, watching something, which could be Hytale. I haven't bought Hytale yet, but watching that they are, like, putting out a ton of updates, because when it first came out, I was like, okay, I'll probably buy it at some point. I was like, I want to give it, you know, 6 months or so until they work out some of their bugs and just add more to do, but, like, they have multiple times in the last, like, what, 5-6 days that it's been out, have put out updates that have, like, resolved bugs, added new content. And so I'm like, okay, shoot, they're really serious about making this, like, a big game. And right now it's only $20, so I might pick it up at some point. I never was, just spending nothing more. That's fair. That's fair. Yeah, I want just another game to just really get into, and I'm really banking on Pokeopia being that for me. I'm really banking on that being for me. All right, we're gonna check one more time, and nope. Well, let's look at the Ryolus just for fun. Nope. Not that I, again, would give up my donut for one of them. Right now, my current gameplay log is finish Etrian Odyssey, post-game, play Etrian Odyssey 2, go back and meet the final boss in Dragon Quest 1, play Dragon Quest 2, play Silksong, play Dragon Quest 7. I played a Dragon Quest game has also been, like, on my list to, like, look into. Can't get a grass or fighting Sparkling Power. Just, have you considered doing better? Have you considered getting good? I was into Elder Scrolls Online for a bit. Oh, hi, Ryolu. And that might be one we get back into at some point. But I don't know. I like especially having a game that I can focus on and play, but, like, I can have, like, a Twitch stream or, like, a YouTube video up. And Call of Duty, like, isn't that, because I actually focus on playing. So that's what I'm really hoping Pokeopia is. By that, I still have, like, a month and a half before that comes out. So I don't know what I want to get into and play. But there's so many times I'm, like, just such in a mood to game. And I'll, like, sit down at the computer. I'm like, there's nothing I want to play. Oh, the other big one that I spend a lot of time in is City Skylines 2. That's another game I play a lot of. Yeah. That's another one I play a lot of. Yeah, I just need more games to play. But just nothing ever speaks to me. I really want, like, an MMO to, like, a new MMO to come out that, like, sucks me in, like DC Universe Online had, but I don't know. I might just be MMO'd out. Because, like, I tried to get into Elder Scrolls Online, but I just could not... Like, I enjoyed it. I stayed sucked into it more this time than any other time, but it's one of those games I don't know. It might just be MMOs in general. I just come in and out of wanting to play. My other soft goals for this year is to actually play some of the Steam games I bought over the years. That's so fair. I've been good about not spending money during Steam sales recently. Because I'm like, I'd buy stuff and then I just wouldn't play it. But there are some that I still want to pick up, like Bear and Breakfast has been on my wish list for a while, and it goes on sale every now and again. I'm like, I need to just buy it at some point. What's the other games on my Steam wish list right now? I've had a lot of games on my Steam wish list that just sit there forever. And then I'll go through and remove sign in. What do you mean my account's been signed out? What do you mean, phone? Wish list. Yeah, Bear and Breakfast right now it's full price $20, and I don't want to pay for that. Oh, the Fable Anniversary just went on sale. I've had Fable Anniversary sitting there forever, but I honestly don't think I plan to buy it anytime soon. RimWorld. RimWorld is a game like I feel like I could get into and I could enjoy, but it's $35, and I don't know that I'm willing to go $35 in and not enjoy the game. And anytime they put it on sale, it goes on sale for like a 20% discount, and you can get it for $30. It has been on my wish list on Steam since October 17th, 2018. That's a crazy long time to be on my wish list and not buy it. Random simulator games. Love random simulator games. I have a lot of those sitting on my cart. What's this about? Oh, is Walmart restock Prismatic? Prismatic Evolution Pokemon. The store might not stay open much longer. It looks like they had restocked it, but I missed the restock, which is fine. I don't need to spend money on Pokemon cards right now. I've spent too much money on Pokemon cards. All right, we'll look at the Riolus, then we'll go look one more time. And then I think we'll probably do one more. We'll do one more reset, or one more full loop tonight. And then I'll set up that macro for this, and we will do the shiny hunt on Friday when we're playing TCG. Because this seems like a pretty easy shiny hunt to do while we're TCGing it up. Which, when we're set up with the macro, I'll probably do a save down here. Just so that way it's an easier reset, so that way I can focus on game. But hey, we might get it right now, and won't even have to worry about that. Which would be great. I would love to get it right now and not have to worry about it. Yeah, I don't know if there are any other... Have they announced any other Switch 2 titles? Oh, I need to get Donkey Kong at some point. I do want to play Donkey Kong. That is a game I want to play. I don't really care about Mario Kart World. So I don't care to get that. Switch 2 exclusive games. Wikipedia. Perfect. Oh, there's a Yoshi game coming out this year. Yoshi and the Mysterious Book. Fun. Following Yoshi's Craft World. I got Yoshi's Craft World for Elizabeth for Christmas, and she's really been enjoying it. So I'll have to get that when it comes out, and she can play it on the Switch too. Really, the only other stuff... Oh, there's a Splatoon game coming out. Obviously Pokopia. Mario Tennis Forever, perfect. Kirby Air Riders, which I also don't care for. Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment, but you know, I didn't finish that. I'm sure we'll get some other announcements relatively soon. Relatively soon. There is a Bungie game coming out in March as well, Marathon, which might be interesting to play. Another shooter game. I don't know, there's not a ton of games I'm loving right now. Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment is like the only Switch 2 exclusive I want to play right now. That's the one where you do play as where you play as Zelda, right? And it's going through like what she was up to during the events of like Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. Correct, or am I making that up? Yeah, that's really cool. In the past, that's really cool. Because I think I've seen some gameplay of it where it's like a hack and slash or more style type game. I keep saying at some point I'm going to go back and finish Tears of the Kingdom, but who knows at this point? Who knows? Who knows? Age of Calamity is the one that takes place 100 years prior to Breath of the Wild. Oh, okay. Yeah. Zelda games are good. I think the last big Zelda game that I like fully 100%ed was Link to the Past back on the DS. That was a good game. That was a good game. Yeah, I do really want to figure out how I'm going to do the Ranger 2 and start working on that, because I do want to finish up Ranger 2 and I want to play Ranger 3. And also figure out Mystery Dungeon stuff too. Because I still never even finished Blue Rescue Team. So I need to figure out that as well, figure out what I'm going to do with that. I have so many things that I want to do. Not nearly enough time to do them. I also still want to go back and replay Fossil Fighters. And replay Pokemon Conquest. And read. All at the same time. I did start the 3rd Dungeon Crawler Carl book. I'm like 7 chapters into that. I've really been enjoying that series. The 8th one comes out on my birthday this year. So I'm hoping to be caught up on time for that one to come out. Alright, let's give it one more check, and then we will call it a night. Pokemon 31 Ounce Conquest Remake. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? Bud, why aren't you shiny? Bud, why aren't you shiny? Dude, he's about to kill me. He's about to kill me. I'm really excited for the 30th anniversary announcements. I'm hoping for some really big announcements, like a spinoff of some kind. Obviously, we're all expecting, you know, a Gen 10 announcement, but I really want a big, like, spinoff announcement, and I don't really know what you could do on the Switch at this point, other than, like, another mystery dungeon, because, like, you can't really do a Pokemon Ranger, because we don't use touchscreen anymore unless they come up with a new way to do that, which, I mean, they could, because with the Switch 2, you can use it as a mouse. You can use a Joy-Con as a mouse. So I don't know if my Switch 2 controller is charged, because it is not. We're even disconnected from this thing. What is this? Like, you can take the Joy-Con and use it as a mouse. So I mean, technically, we could put out a Pokemon Ranger game. You know, you could put out a Pokemon Ranger game. So we'll see if that is the route they want to go. I doubt it will be, unfortunately. But it would be great if that is what they decided to give us. But all right, that is going to be it for me tonight. Thank you all for joining. It was a lot of fun. We will be back on Friday Also, if any of you haven't already, we are about 13 subs away from 1,000 over on YouTube. If you haven't subscribed there, feel free to. And like I said, we'll be back on Friday, 8 p.m. EST, for some Pokemon trading card game action. And we'll also be shiny hunting this Cabellion while we're at it. But all right, thank you all so much for hanging out with me tonight. Been an absolute pleasure. Have a wonderful night. Go drink some water if you haven't drank water recently. All right, bye.